Hello, my friends. Happy Thursday. I hope you guys are having a good day so far. I'm going to just make sure we're in the right place. Things are working. Oh, come on. I see that I'm live, but I don't see the video. Hang on one second. Come on. There it is. Okay, perfect. Oh, I got to clean up that wall back there. When I lean over, it's a hot mess. I should put my little curtains back this way now. So, hello everyone. Happy Thursday. I have been in the studio this morning recording videos for next week. I have 15 days of videos coming at you. Hopefully I'll be able to get through at least 6 days, 6 or 7 before we leave for Mexico. That way I know I can rest and relax and then come back and not have to jump right in. But I've been creating a storm. I don't even know how many cards I've been creating lately, but I've got a lot of new goodies to share with you. And I have some stuff to share with you today. So today is April 25th, so we've just got a few more days, 5 more days of the current annual catalog, the January through April catalog, and the last chance sale. So I'm going to show you some of the stuff, one of the items that's retiring that I was kind of sad I didn't really get to use as much as I would like to. And it is like the rest of the suite. It was a double suite collection in the spring mini catalog, and it's part of it's carrying over and the rest is not. So I thought it would be good for me to show this to you in case you have that collection or maybe you need it. You want to grab these items just to kind of go along with it so you'll have them. Let's go ahead and turn this around and then we can get started. Don't mind my desk. And there we go. All right, so the collection that I'm using, or the bundle I should say, it's still available as a bundle price. It's not discounted at all because it's brand new actually. I'll show you in the mini catalog the collection itself. So I think this one's going to be really great for scrapbooking, so I'll probably keep it. This is called the Nature's Sweetness collection, and the pattern paper is staying, and then this bundle is staying, but the ribbon, this bundle that I'm going to use today, and the cork rounds are all retiring. So here's the bigger picture of it. So this is the one that's retiring, and I just feel like this is going to be really great for like backgrounds and things like that. And I think the dies are really fantastic for like scrapbooking and things. And I'm going to try and do a little bit more of a masculine take on this card. I originally was going to do something with the He's All That bundle, but not the bundle, the stamp set and dies. The dies are still available, but the stamp set was gone, so I had to switch at the last second. This one is staying, which I love, and like I said, the paper. So I just thought, in case any of you missed it, you might want to grab this one too. And don't forget that through the end of April, if you use the host code, you'll get a fun little bird's eye view class that's featuring fun folds. So I've been working on those too. Let me show you. So last week we did this one, which will be one of the class cards, and it's a book binding fold, and that will be one of the cards we make at that virtual card class, and you'll get the kits to make these cards. So another one that we'll be doing is this one, another fun fold. This one I just gotta finish up the inside, but super cute. Again, using that bird's eye view stamp set, which is one of my favorites. That one's carrying over too. And then this is another one that's the fun fold. And so you'll get the kits and the pieces to make the paper, everything like that, the embellishments, to make these cards with me in a virtual class in May. I think it's May 18th is the date. 18th or 19th, I forget. But somewhere in that weekend. So if you place your order and use that host code, or if your order's over 150 between now and the end of April, you'll automatically get them as well. And I have a couple more cards to finish for that class, so I think it's going to be a 5-card class, all featuring fun folds. So, all right, let's get into it. So this is, like, I literally have not even used these, I don't think. So I had originally cased, or I was going to case copy a card that was done by Nancy Hoetker, I think. Nancy's Nifty Notes was what she was called on Pinterest, but she was using the He's All That stamp set, and like I said, that one, when I checked it just before I went live, it is sold out, so we didn't want to use that one. So I'm going to use this set, And I'm also using the Tailored Tags dies, you guys. This is another must-have, and it is also retiring. It's $22, and I am totally keeping this in my stash because I feel like this is fantastic for scrapbooking, journaling, tags for cards, gift tags, like all the things. So this one is not going to leave my craft room, but just wanted to let you know on that one. So I have a couple of tags cut from that. And I was just thinking I might do something a little bit more masculine. So I'm going to use, let's pick my color combo here. I'm going to use Gray Granite, Mossy Meadow, and maybe some Night of Navy. That's a good little masculine kind of vibe. I don't know why I'm going masculine today. A lot of you ask for that, but I don't know. That's just the vibe I was going with because the card I wanted to copy, and so we're going to stick with that. Hi, Scylla. Hi, Cindy. Hi, Marlene. So I'm going to actually use this panel here. I don't know what's on that one. We're going to, well, we'll cover it. We're going to use this one here, and I do want to use, I don't know if I'm going to use the whole thing, but I'm going to use this, I think, and I don't know where. I originally was going to use this because I thought it went really well with the He's All That stamp set, but like I said, we switched. So I might switch that up, and I think I might change this so that maybe it's just a little piece somewhere. I don't know. I'm not really sure. We're going to do this, okay? And then I die cut this too because I thought this was cool. So maybe, and again, these are for part of those dies, and wouldn't that be really cool for like photo edges, or not like on the photo, but like a mat, and having that like be, I just think that would be a really cool die as well. But I don't know that I'm going to use it this time. I think I'm going to use this one. I like this one, and I think we're going to tie these together, and we'll stamp something on here. And I want to do some background stamping too on this one. So let's go ahead and do that first. I think I'm going to do some little splatters, maybe, if I can get this off. All right. We'll do some splatters and maybe the little leaves here. I don't know why these are really stuck. I don't, like I said, I don't think that I've even used them. And maybe this grid stuff. That will be good. All right, so I'm gonna get some blocks. Let's use that for this one. And then get some smaller blocks for the other two. Let's use this one for the leaves. Whoops. And we'll use this one. We're also retiring some of the block sizes. I know the little one, the A, which I actually use a lot. I wish I had ordered more, actually. It's this little tiny guy. That one already sold out. And I think this one was another one that's retiring. And I love that one, too. Excuse me. All right. So I think I'm going to do the grid part in navy. And don't laugh at me, you guys. I have 2 pieces of grid paper left in my studio, and I haven't placed the order to get my other stuff. It's in the cart, but I haven't placed it. So I'm going to stamp off on this one because I don't want to make this one too messy. I just want to see if I want it. Yeah, I think I want to stamp off on it. So I'm going to do stamp off, and then we'll do a little bit of background stamping here. Okay. And then, so I'm thinking this is going to go like this. Like that. All right, and then we're going to do maybe some gray splatter, but let me do the leaves first, actually. All right, let's see how my Mossy Meadow is stamping here. It's got a little bit of fungus among us. I gotta call stamping up on this one. But let's see if it will stamp nicely or not. Yeah, it's stamping fine. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead, ink that up. We're gonna go full strength. I actually love doing collage-y kind of stamping. I don't do it as much as I would like, but I do really like it. Oh, look what I did. I got ink on my card base and on the tag. but that's okay. We'll fix it. Okay, kind of like that. Let's grab my, I'm gonna put this away first, and then I'm gonna grab my sand eraser, and we'll take some of that dark color off. This works best on like light cardstock. You can get it on Amazon, or my friend Su Ling, if you're friends with her, she usually has them in her traveling store and on her digital or her virtual store. All right. Probably don't need it to be perfect because I'm going to stamp over it, but I just want to get like the major color here off of it. I have it under my nail, that's the problem. You guys, if I can do this, anyone can. Alright, it's gonna have to be good enough. It's gonna be grungy for sure. Alright, so then we have this. Now I want to add some little doodads here. Let's go down this way. Maybe over here. And then some up that way. Like that. Okay. And I'm gonna, while I have this out, I also want to add a little bit of like distressing to the edge. Not distressing, but inking. So I'm gonna grab a sponge. You can use a makeup sponge, you can use a blending brush, whatever you want to do. This is what I have handy. So I'm just gonna ink the edge of this. This is a great technique for guy cards, for masculine vibe cards. Just adds a little grungy effect. So see, my little splatters with my fingerprints won't be a big deal here. Okay. So there's that. And so we have this and this. That's gonna go like that. Okay. Maybe we'll let that show a little bit more. I'm gonna tie some twine up there, I think, but just trying to get myself situated. And then I think I want to use this, but I don't think I want to use the whole thing. So let's just try cutting it down a little bit. See if maybe we tuck it in like that, or maybe like that, and then I could use another little piece this way, like that. It's cute. Okay, I'm liking it. I'm liking it. I might move this down just a little bit so you see those leaves, because I really like those. All right, and I think I'm going to add a little more dots on the bottom here. Needs just a little something down here. There we go. Okay. Let me see what color twine I have for the top of that, or maybe, oh, I do have this color. Well, that's a good one. This is actually Pebble Path. This is a retiring color, so this is retiring too, but I like that it's kind of thick and frilly. So, not frilly, but thick and like, you don't want frilly. Masculine. It's kind of got edgy. It's edgy. All right, so that's that. Now I got to figure out what I'm going to put on the actual tag. And I think I might do a little bit of stamping on this as well. Maybe the field note, like right here. And then I think I might use this "Today is all about you, happy birthday" across the middle. I think that's what I'm going to do. So let's stamp this in the background. I get a stamp. All right, I'm going to use the navy again. Or no, maybe I'll use the navy for this. We're going to stamp off with navy. And then I'll do a little bit of the dots on here as well. I'm going to stamp off. Let me move this over. And I do really love collage stamping. I don't know why I don't do it more often. Is that going to be... I might even do it the 3rd generation because I want it to be kind of light. I don't want it to overtake the background. So I'm going to actually ink this up. Navy's a pretty dark color, so I'm going to go 1, 2, and then we'll stamp on this, and I want the field notes like right along the edge there. 3. Ah, perfect. I like it. All right, so there's that. And then I'm going to take the gray, and we'll do a little bit of the background stamping here. Did I go direct? I think I did, but I'm going to stamp off a little bit. So let me just see. Yeah, I want it to be a little bit lighter. So let's do that. And then we'll do that. Okay. I like it. Good, good, good. All right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually kind of glue dot these two pieces together the way I want them, and then I'll tie the ribbon in there, or the twine. Let me grab some glue dots, and I might just take my scissors and kind of, I would use my take your pick tool, but my husband has it over on the big table for his station. He stole it, and then he complained that I needed to replace the putty. He is working. Hopefully this weekend before we leave, we're going to be able to do another edition of Cape Cod Cowboy Creates. So he's only done 2 videos so far, but he's ready to do another one. Maybe 2, we'll see. He's got a couple of cards he's working on over there. So, all right, so I'm going to do that. I'm going to pop this, but let me tape down these little green guys first, because I like where they're at. So I'm going to just add a little bit of green glue here. And remember, with the green glue, less is more. You don't want to go too crazy, or you will have green glue from here to the bathroom. I don't know why I have so much Shelby hair today. I don't know if it's the shirt I'm wearing or what, but... Alright, so then I'm going to do the same thing here. Add a little bit of glue. Less is more. Alright, and then, so we've got this here. And then we're going to do this one like that. Okay. Alright, and then I'm going to pop this, but let's tie our ribbon in here first. So, and I might actually, so what I love doing with this twine too, it's really thick, so I feel like sometimes it can make your projects a little too thick, especially if you want to mail them. So I think I'm going to divide it down. I'm going to make it a little less thick, so you can pull them apart, which is really kind of cool. It does make it a little bit more kinky curly, but I think that's okay. Listen, it's a guy card, so I can't have a lot of bling, so we're going to let it have some curly ribbon, right? All right, so then I'm going to just go ahead, come on, and tie this in a little knot, and then I'll do a bow. Yep, I'm going to do a bow, and I don't care. We won't make it a big floofy bow. We'll just make it a little one, and I won't make the tails really long. It's just tying the 2 tags together, that's all. All right. That's good. Then I'm going to trim that down. Okay. Now we can pop this up. Before I attach this, though, I want to see if, do I want another one over here? I have to cut that piece off, but no, I think I'm good. I got all sorts of fuzz on this right now. I'm going to put this down. And do that. Okay. I'm going to try and get this a little less here. Or maybe I'll do some dots up here to just kind of hide that a little bit. Because it's really, really noticeable. So I'm going to just quickly do, I think I went direct, so we're gonna do carefully. We're gonna do that. Let's kind of cover that up a little bit. There we go. All right. I like it. Now, like I said, I wanted to use that birthday sentiment across the middle. And I'm thinking, well, you know what I'd really like to do is to do this on white, on navy, and do white embossing on it. But I don't really have all that stuff ready, and I think my white embossing powder was a little bit sketchy last time I used it. So maybe we'll just go with the Nosy Meadow is going to be too dark too. I don't really want to bring in Crumb Cake because, well, maybe I could do that though. Let's see. How long is this? I'm going to need about, say, 3 inches. We'll do inch, a little over 1.25 inches by 3 inches. Let's see. I'm trying to get it cut so that it's not a weird spot for these little notebook things. All right. I was gonna kind of, but then it's gonna cover it too much, I think. Let's just see. I really like that little edging. Maybe I can tuck it in. No. Not necessary, but I do like it. Anyway, we'll save that for another project. Let's go back to what I was originally doing and got sidetracked. This one's probably big enough. I'm thinking we'll do that. Let me see how potent my white ink is. Hang on one second. So we have white ink pads, and I haven't bought a new one of these in 100 years, but I'm really feeling like I want to do navy on that. So let me grab a piece of navy cardstock. And so I just think that will really pop it. So that's what I really want to do. But I need to restock my white embossing powder, and up until, I don't even know, I haven't looked recently. Up until recently, it was not orderable. I think I'm going to thin this down a little bit, but let me see how white ink these are. These are old white ink pads. I haven't bought the new one. I'm going to see if I can, if I have more ink. No, it looks like I'm out of white ink too. So let's do a little test. See if there's enough ink in here. So I'm using this white ink, which is a craft ink, which is more of a pigment ink. So think more like paint. So it is going to kind of jam up your stamp a little bit. So typically after you stamp with it, you'll want to, oh, it worked. I guess it has enough ink. Woohoo! You'll want to rinse this out in like a sink or something so that, I mean, you can put it on your chamois, but then it's going to kind of stain the chamois white. So I typically just try to rinse it first. I'm going to actually just use this one. It does take a second to dry too. Yeah, I like that. Okay. It would be really cool to white emboss it, and that would be my preference, except for it's really hard to do live, especially because I'd have to collect the stuff and I wasn't planning to do it. And two, like I said, I have white embossing powder probably from like 20 years ago when I first joined Stampin' Up. So it's probably not the most inky or the most effective at this point. I think I tried to use it before and it was just not happy. Aha, yes, I love that. I'm not going to do any banner ends or anything, I don't think, because that's not... I like the straight edges for a masculine card. So I'm going to just put a little bit of adhesive in the middle here. where it overlaps the tag. And then we can put some dimensionals on the edges, but I don't know that I need to. There we go. So it would actually have to be like a double dimensional. Where are those? What do I do with them? Oh, bother. This desk gets so crazy in a matter of seconds, and I don't know where my stuff went. So we'll just use these. They're right here. I'm going to do a double because I don't want it to be floppy. So when I say double, I'm going to actually put this down, pull off the backing, and then put another one right on top of it, pull off the backing, and then attach that. And I'll probably do the same on this side, just because it will keep it secure, keep it from getting bent, and it evens out so that it doesn't sag when I send it. There we go. Okay, perfect. And then this is going to get put onto here. Love it. I'm going to leave that plain white on the back. This is just such a fun collage-y stamp set to play with. I love it. And yep, I think it's going to stay in my stash too. Alright, so I'm going to do this. Okay, and then I know it's a guy card, but I want to add something. And we have these are a sneak peek from the new catalog. They're called Basic Gray and Smoky Slate Pearls. So I'm going to add these to the card. And then we will call it good. Let me just pull that out. And like I said, my husband stole my take your pick tool. The nerve of him. I think I'm going to use these little ones because I don't want anything ginormous. Whoops. So I'll use my scissors. We'll put those here. And then one over there. Like that. There you go. I love it. I think you could use this for a man or a woman, honestly. I just like the like earthy kind of tones. Fun vibe. You could, of course, add some Wink of Stella if it was not... I mean, hey, you know what? You can add Wink of Stella if you want, even if it is for a guy. There's no rules, you guys. Whatever you feel like doing. You made it. You can do what you want. All right, so I'm going to go ahead, put that aside, and I'll show you that one more time. So again, if you want the tutorial for this, it will be in my email on Tuesday, April 30th. April 30th, also the last day to use the April host code and get the free virtual card class, which is all fun folds featuring the bird's eye view stamp set. You can use any stamp set, as you can see, any sort of critter or whatever you want to add to the cards, you can do that. The real focus of this class is going to be learning the fun folds. And so there's a few different folds I have, and I have a couple more classes or a couple more cards to design for you as well. So you'll get the card kits with the pre-cut pieces, embossed pieces, all that stuff, and then you just stamp and assemble. And like I said, use the host code before April 30th, and then you'll automatically get those. If your order's over $150, don't use the host code, and you'll still get the card kits. This will be in my Tuesday email as my PDF tutorial. You get that every Tuesday. You get the Thursday Throwdown tutorial if you're on my email list. And then, of course, don't forget, starting May 1st, I'm going to have a new video for you every day from May 1st through May 15th, featuring new products from the 2024-2025 Stampin' Up! Annual Catalog. So, lots of sharing and ideas coming at you, so stay tuned. Thanks so much for watching, and if you like this video and you're watching on YouTube, be sure to go ahead and hit the like button and subscribe so you don't miss anything. All right, have a great week, and we'll see you all soon. Thanks so much for watching. Bye!